McDavid. Moves in, McDavid goes upstairs! What a goal!
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanyos here. Welcome to episode number 5 of this NHL 20 country collaboration franchise mode with the Hartford Whalers, where we take American and Swedish players and put them together on a single team. And well, today, if you missed last episode, first off, go back and check it out. It's going to be in the top corner. But today, we are headed into the 2022/23 season after making some massive moves at the draft, landing some fantastic players, as well as making a crazy offseason move and landing Dylan Larkin. And really, this team is starting to shape up. It's starting to look very promising. And hopefully we can start winning games this year. That would be the biggest thing here. We have one really good defenseman in Braden Smith-Pelly. Besides that, we're kind of struggling still here on who exactly is going to be our defensive prospects. So that's something we definitely need to address in this video, and hopefully we can, get things moving in the right direction with this team. We're going to make sure that what's his name? Is it Jaden Hackett? Yeah, Jaden Hackett is playing in our in our AHL group. And besides that, we did make some pretty massive moves to land certain players over the last episode. Guys like, I guess Lundberg's played a season now, but no, guys like Cole Connor, and the other big name in this team was Sven Arvidsson. So yeah, definitely two players that we were interested in, we did get our hands on. So they're going to be very fun to use, but at this point, we're looking into this next upcoming draft and seeing that there are some very good prospects still, based on the names of Jack Hobbs, 6'6" power forward. He's just insanely good. He's going to be crazy good for the future. Luke Riley, 6'9" defensive defenseman. Jesus. A+ physicality. He can't skate so well, but size, shutdown ability, great puck mover. And then, of course, we've got Felix Arvidsson, Sven Arvidsson's brother, who would be a very nice addition as well. He'd just be a good player to have in this team. So, yeah, the top of the draft is definitely players we want to pay attention to. Jackson Genoway might be another prospect we could look into. We don't really need centers at this point. I would definitely say defense is our priority, but it's difficult because all three of those prospects, those top prospects there in the draft, would fit our team tremendously well. I believe Felix Arvidsson's the guy we want to go for just because he's a lefty, and we really don't have a lot of lefties. So yeah, that would be our number one pick, I think, for what we need. But man, any of these guys in the top 3 would be very good additions to this team. So anyways, the team's looking good. We've got hopeful team status right now, which is, you never know what that means really. But we're looking heavily on guys like McGuire Jackson, Brandon Kessler, and even Dylan Larkin here to put up some crazy good numbers. Cole Connor, who knows how he does in his rookie season, but he's certainly going to be good. There's no question about that. So, if you look at our past teams versus this current team, our past teams, the best team we had they were all 80s across the board for offense, defense, and goaltending. This year, it's looking a bit stronger for sure. As you can see here, we have got, I would say it's almost all 90s across the board. It's not quite. We've got, 92 offense, 84 goaltending, and 90 defense. So definitely a good team there. And this should be a better season than the previous two, and we did make the playoffs last year, so that is always a good thing to see. Sorry guys, I actually just realized we didn't make the playoffs last year. It was 2 years ago that we made the playoffs, and hopefully we can turn things around here. So we are going to jump into a full season sim. I think this episode is going to be structured fairly similarly to the way the last couple were. So maybe we'll stop up halfway through the season and see how we're doing. So guys, halfway through the season, things aren't looking so good, as the Hartford Whalers are only 18, 22, and 1 on the year. The Connecticut Chiefs are doing much better. I will give them that, but like, man, Hartford's just not getting things done, which is too bad to see, because, you know, we were really hoping that they could start to win games here this season, and it's just not happening. So yeah, we could try to make trades. I don't know if that's the best option right about now. We can browse the trading block, maybe just see what is available, but really I'm not expecting to see all that much. Torrey Krug, pretty good defenseman, but it doesn't really fit our team. So to end off the 2022/23 season, the Hartford Whalers go 37, 42, and 3, and miss the playoffs for a second year in a row. So yeah, not the most spectacular. McGuire Jackson puts up over a point a game, which is, you know, encouraging, but yeah, we definitely had one of the worst records in the league still. And yeah, it wasn't a great season overall from this team. I was hoping for more, and they did not produce. So yeah, that's what we gotta deal with here. Yikes. Okay, Brandon Kessler doesn't even improve on his point total, so that's not great. And Cole Connor only puts up 47 points in the NHL in his first season. He was injured a bit, but still. Lucas Raymond finally hit 45 points. Okay, that's not so bad. He only put up 32 the year before. He was good in Connecticut before that, but yeah. Let's see, as far as goalies go, Arvidsson has a rough first year. Only 21 wins, so that's not great. Yeah, definitely could have gone better there. Checking the team standings here, we finished, third last in the Metro. Winnipeg wins the Presidents. Guaranteed, my gosh. And we finish, we finished bottom 5 in the league, so, you know, our picks got a shot at winning the lottery, which is not good because we don't own it, and the Blue Jackets do. So this is not good. This is not a good situation to be in right now. As, of course, you know, there's 2 really good defensemen coming up in this draft. We could have won a lottery pick with our team, and, well, we can get, actually, you know what? I need to show you guys the rest of the league scoring first, because I didn't even check it myself yet. So, let's see here. Okay. Hello, Jesus. So, for the entire league, Mark Scheifele puts up 114 points on the year, and we have quite a few guys score over 100. Kellen Zidlick, he's probably going to hit a franchise potential here right away, which sucks because we were really close to getting him, and we didn't. So, well, what can you do? William Olsen as well is turned into a high elite at 21 years old, as he scored 97 points this year. He is actually insane. Yeah, wow. You know, I knew Olsen was going to be all right. Didn't think he was going to be that good, but he was. And, well, we can see there's definitely a difference between the first and the second pick here with Jacobson and Jackson. Oh, well. Looking at defensive scoring for the Norris here. Chris Letang most likely getting himself the Norris there with a crazy good campaign. Persa Mernes has himself a year or two with 71 points. As far as goalies go, Carter Hart gets 40 wins. That's pretty solid. 39 for Vasilevsky, 38 for Hellebuck and Holtby. Definitely some good performances throughout there. Luukkonen for Buffalo does quite well there too. As far as rookies go, Miles Bales has himself a crazy good rookie campaign with the Bruins, putting up 66 points. Probably going to win himself the what do you call it there? The Calder. And there's a couple other guys in here that, you know, are pretty good. John Hedekin was actually. Yo, what? How? What? Huh? How did he get that good? Oh my gosh, 30th overall pick? Really? That's insane. Jeez. So obviously, yeah, Cole Connor finished not in a bad spot, but not very great either. And then as far as, well, I guess that's really it. If we look at rookie goalies, I'm sure. You sort by wins on rookie goalies, yeah. Arvidsson was good. McDonald would have been pretty good to have if we had drafted him a little while ago, but, you know, whatever. You can't always get the best picks available. Obviously, we landed some pretty decent picks with Braden Smith, Pelly, and Brandon Kessler in that draft. But anyways, we are going to simulate through the off season now, or the postseason, I guess you'd call it, and head on to the draft in this episode because that's just how we're structuring things here. We somehow met our road win goal there. Don't ask me how, but we did. I bet you guys that this is the year that I'm going to say Buffalo wins the cup, and I'm going to say Chicago makes it to the finals as well. And I bet you guys this is the year that we win a lottery. Just, I get that feeling. It's like, oh, man. All right. Looking at the playoff bracket here, because this is something I'm interested in to see who went far in the playoffs. Winnipeg went pretty far. Jeez. Buffalo got knocked out by Tampa, funny enough. Yeah, okay. And then in the AHL, Cleveland took a walk. They just went right through everyone. Connecticut got knocked out in the first round there, so whatever. Actually, how well did our AHL team do? They actually weren't that bad. Like, they went 45, 33, and 4. So that's all right. It's not spectacular, but it's all right. Yeah, anyways, we're going to sim to the draft and find out the lottery odds here. So, okay, thank God our pick moves down. Boston moves from 14 to 3. That makes sense. And Minnesota moves from 6 to 2. Carolina jumps up 2 picks to land the first overall. Oh, man. So this is going to be a pain in the butt to trade with anybody here, as all these teams are probably not going to want to trade. I mean, if there are picks available, I will definitely make a move for one of these 3 top guys, but it's like, I don't know who else we're picking in this draft besides them. Like, it's really difficult to figure out who's going to be good, especially with how bad the scouting has been this year. So as far as retiring players go, well, let's see. Patrick Marleau, 1,300 points. Same with Evgeny Malkin, except he played way less games. He was only 36. Marleau was 43. Jeez. And Jason Spezza also breaks 1,000 points in his career. Justin Williams wins, or I don't know if he won a Stanley Cup, but almost broke 1,000 there. Lots of guys with 800 points in their career. Jeez. Chris Letang retires too. I wonder if he won the Calder. Oh, Dustin Byfuglien retires for our team there. So he's done. I was kind of hoping that he might be a trade piece. Doesn't look like it. So, as far as goalies go, Ryan Miller retires with 430 wins. That's a lot. Craig Anderson with 300. Halak and Smith just under 300. Same with Jimmy Howard. And then 2 other guys there in Hutton and McIlney, I believe is how you say it. Yeah. McElhaney. Yeah. Both also had 100 points or 100 wins there in their career. So, let's see. Nice. We get, Byfuglien's a coach, so that might be a turning point that could seriously help our team here. And we'll see how good a coach he actually is. So, as much as I would like to try and land a guy like Jack Hobbs, unless Carolina's trading this pick, which they're not, yeah, that's going to be real difficult to swing a deal with. But, you know, Minnesota, if they want Klingberg in exchange for this pick, I am very much willing to offer it. And, oh, good, they'd have too many skaters. So, let's go and grab... They actually have some pretty good pieces here, I gotta say. But no, we have to grab an American or Swedish skater. And I think we're going to go with, let's see, who's matching their trade block here? I believe McQuaid. No, he's Canadian. Perfect. Yo, if we could get Parise in this deal, that almost wouldn't be bad, but no, it would be. We don't need him. So let's just go to all skaters. Go like way the hell down here. Yo, a guy like Harper would actually be a pretty nice little addition there to this deal, but he doesn't have a contract. So, man, there's not that many options here for us to go after. Simon Johansson, maybe? That would... If this gets the deal done, I'll be happy. And it's too far off the table. Okay. This is going to be really difficult. The only other piece I could probably offer them would be... Oh my god, look how much Atkinson grew. Let's go. Let's go. That's big. That's a big piece for our team. But no, the only other piece I'd be willing to offer would be Williams, probably. Or maybe... Hagelin. Yeah, Hagelin's getting up there. He's already 20. So, oh, God. This is going to be a really tough deal to swing, I have to say. God. Third and, a third and Hagelin, please. Oh, God. Oh, God. I don't think that's going through. I just don't see that happening. So, only other option we got here is Boston. If you guys want Klingberg in exchange for your pick, I'll make that deal. Not sufficient at all. So how good are these guys then? Because that's what I'm starting to wonder, is how good are these players if an 88 rated John Klingberg is not equal to the trade value? I think we might have really messed up with trading our pick. So there's no way we're getting that first pick. So, for the second, let's go Klingberg and Lee. That's a lot of money. Yeah, that's 17 million. Klingberg and Lee in exchange for like... There's no way we pick up a guy like Higgins. That just wouldn't work. If we go like stock plus Parise. Come on. God. Okay, this is gonna be really tough here to get anything done. You know, a second, a third, and a fourth the year after. Well, this is annoying. So let's see how good Hobbs is. And he's 85 rated. Shit. Alright, well, this is going to be a crapshoot here, because there's no way we get... I really want Felix Arvidsson. That is like the piece we need right now. He's dropped to third. So, Boston, how you guys doing? You got 10 million in cap. Bergeron's Canadian, isn't he? Yep. So why would that be easy? Okay, Grizzlick's an American defenseman. We can clear 2 million with him. We could do more with Rust, but he's got value, which is the problem here. So, the third plus Rust and Grizzlick in exchange for Klingberg. And, like, I don't know who else we have to offer here. I don't want to offer Carlson, but we might just have to. Which really sucks. Could we trade like Lundberg instead? I don't want to, but we could. Is he a two-way forward or what is he? Oh, he's a sniper. Okay, let's try this. Please, Boston. It doesn't matter what we send their way. Nothing's going to be sufficient unless we throw Carlson in. So let's go Carlson and Klingberg in exchange for Grizzlick, Rust, and the third. Okay. Fuck. Obviously, they take that deal. Like, oh, okay. It's worth it, but it's not worth it. Like, you get what I'm saying? And Luke Riley's 81 overall. Okay, so... Well, I'm hoping Arvidsson's better, but he might not be. But he's a 6'5" defensive defenseman. He's going to be good either way. And, yeah. Let me just call a timeout quickly. Figure out where we're picking with the rest of this draft and who we're picking. Okay, so one of the trades we're going to try to make here is to St. Louis. We're going to send 3 picks there. And then we also need to find more value here. So let's try this extra value. I think I want to send them Lundberg because McCulloch's a two-way forward. This should go. And rejected based off the value. Beautiful. Okay, so instead let's try adding an extra 4th round pick in here maybe. And it's not sufficient, so we're going to have to throw a third probably. Which I don't like doing, but we're going to have to. And... okay, can we go Lundberg plus... like Burakovsky? Please? There we go. Okay, so we pick up 2 picks that we need there. And now we only need 2 more at this point. And we're going to try to make a deal with Carolina here for a couple more picks. Really, they only want 2 players of ours, which is a pain in the butt. Because I've got so many different guys I can offer. Can we try sending them Brandon Rust for these? And they don't want him. Spectacular. Okay. It's not they don't want him. It's just they literally cannot. Like, they don't have the cap space for him. So, who's a bad cap player that's American or Swedish? Jordan Stahl's Canadian, I believe. Michael Del Zotto's Canadian as well. Awesome. What about Achari? Achari gets that deal done. I don't know if Carolina will make it, but we can try it and accept it. Okay. So that's all right. And we are ready to make our picks now. All right, so looking at all the picks we have here just nice and quickly, we got pick 3 and 15 in the first round. We got pick 35 and 47 in the second, pick 67 in the third, pick 133 in the fifth, and 165 in the sixth. So those are all the picks we will be making this draft. And to start things off, well, you know what? I'll just show you my entire pin prospects list here. So the guy we're taking the risk on here with that number 15 is going to be Brandon Rycroft here. Hopefully he'll turn out, but you never know. And then, yeah, all the rest of these guys we will be selecting too. Everybody's got pretty solid potential for the most part. I'm taking a risk on this goalie, but, you know, hopefully it'll pay off. And, yeah, we're going to start off here with Felix Arvidsson from the SHL in Luella. 6'5" lockdown defenseman. And he's 81 rated as well. Beautiful. Okay, so he should be playing for us this upcoming year. And he is actually the brother to Sven Arvidsson, who we took in the previous draft. Simulating over to pick number 15 now. We don't really miss on anything, I would say. Warren Cope was a pretty solid prospect, I would say. Yeah, he was pretty good. Wow. Brualete, I guess is how you say it. Brualete Falls. Quite a few picks, then there's more good players in behind him, which is very interesting to see. Del Zotto was, you know, not bad, but not the greatest either. And we are going to go off the board a little bit, take a guy that we're really not certain on, but we're going to hope he turns out, and Brandon Rycroft. Welcome to the Whalers as a medium top 4 defenseman. Ouch. Okay. All right, so simulating over to pick number 35 now. We are going to be selecting a little ways behind, not very far behind. Oh, Boutin was Laurent Boutin? Boutin. Boutin is how it's spelled. I don't know how good he actually is, but let's see. Anybody we miss on? Oh, Sparks was pretty good. Yeah. Forgot about him. He was a creative player. So yeah, no, he turns out for the Canucks. They're going to be very happy with that pick. And yeah, Alexander Sparks fell quite a ways off the board. Jeez. Braylon Raymond was a pretty solid defenseman. Would have been better than our pick that we made. Oh well. And then we are going to take Wolf Hedman. You know, just a two-way forward there on the left wing, a Swedish player, 6'1", should be a pretty solid pick, and let's see how he turns out. So, 60 rated, not terrible, but not spectacular either. So, moving over to pick number 47 now. Let's see, who are we taking? Oh, yeah, okay, so we are taking Rick Doherty? Doherty, I think. Doherty? Rick Doherty? I don't know how you say it. Please comment down below what the pronunciation is on this name. Rick Doherty? I think it's Doherty, but I don't know. It might be Doherty. Anyways, we're taking him. We're taking Rick. And he's 63 rated, low top 6 forward. Wasn't guaranteed to be low elite. Doesn't turn out. So, moving over to pick number 67 now. The Hartford Whalers are going to select. Actually, let's just check who we missed first. Who's a really good prospect in here? Anybody? Doesn't look like it. All right, so we are taking this guy right here, Nicholas Enroth. Hope he turns out. Very well might not again, just could be a low top 4 defenseman. I'm hoping he's a low elite, but you never know. So, welcome to the team, Nicholas Enroth, and he is a low top 4 defenseman. And he's offensive too. Ooh. So moving way over to pick number 133 now, we get to see what we missed on, if we missed on anything, because we did not have a pick in round 4, I believe. Petterman was pretty good. Anybody besides that? Not Popov. Nobody in round 4. Obviously, we had a couple picks in round 3. And, Hybert, Hebert, however you say it. Good prospect for sure. So, yeah, I wouldn't say we missed on all that much, but, obviously we could have picked better probably. So, we could take a risk on a goalie now. I don't know if we really want to do that. I think we might wait till a little bit later to do that. Obviously, we have a guy like Aiden Clark there, but see, this is a tough decision because it's like one bar, possible elite goalie who could really just be a total bust, or take a guy that we know is going to at least be like a fringe starter. Yeah, I think we're going to take Ted Sidor here. And he turns out to be a fringe starter. Awesome. So, not a spectacular pick there. Obviously, it would have been nicer to land a better goalie, but whatever. It's round 5. You're not going to get a ton. So, let's see what we missed when we picked Sider. Obviously, there were some other goalies in here that, could have potentially been pretty good. And Ottoson was a backup, so not much better. Actually, he was worse, to be honest. Wall was pretty good, Gabriel Wall. Then in round 6, we really did not miss that much. So, in round 6, with our final pick, we're going off the board again. And we are going to select Kalle Lindholm, a 5'8" center from Sweden. Hopefully he turns out, and he does. Nice, low elite playmaker there. Only 17 years old, and for a 6th round pick, that's pretty solid. So yeah, not a particularly awful draft overall. The top end of the draft was definitely the highlight, though, especially for Carolina. My gosh, Jack Hobbs is insane. Riley's going to be, he's 6'10" now. Okay, Luke Riley's a monster. So is Arvidsson. He's 6'5". He's still a tank. Like, his skating's not great, but the physicality, everything else is going to get up there pretty fast. LA's got to be really happy with their pick, too. Especially with the right-wing, left-handed sniper, my gosh. Okay. And yeah, Rycroft was not the best pick available, but definitely not a bad pick either. And I'm sure Braylon Raymond would have been a nice selection, even though he is a defensive defenseman. And then our only other real, player that I thought was going to be alright was, so you were looking at Clark. He turned out to be a fringe starter too, so that didn't change anything. But, Lindholm was the only guy who kind of turned out for what we were hoping for. So, anyways, we're going to sim the entire draft. We're done with it here. And, not a bad pool of prospects. Obviously, it was a bit weaker than we would have hoped. But we'll get through it. It's not the end of the world. So really, this team is starting to transition here from, a mix of a whole bunch of different players from different teams to more so just, Hartford drafted players for the most part. Unfortunately, we see a big decrease there in Sven Arvidsson's overall, which is really not good. That's not what we wanted to see. Lucas Raymond's up a little bit, so that's good, but yikes. Okay. The team is struggling a little here. So for the re-signing phase, we got Dustin Byfuglien here as a coach. Honestly, Bergeron did not get us anywhere near where we wanted him to. And to be honest, 56%, probably not the best there, so... Nobody seems to like Bergeron very much, so I'm kind of considering just like, punt, get you out of here. We're going to do that. I'm done with him. We did not win nearly as many games as we were supposed to. The team did not perform the way they should have, and he's gone. So, we'll figure out which coaches kind of fit our system better moving forward, and hopefully things won't be too bad. Oh, Jesus, Dylan Larkin doesn't want to re-sign, so that will be an issue, as he's already 26. You know, let's give him $12 million for the next 4 years. So until he's 30. He should want to sign that. That's a lot of money. Sundqvist wants to sign, so we'll offer him a deal. Obviously, we got Felix Arvidsson there, who should be pretty good. Blake Coleman as well wants to re-sign, so let's get him. And let's see who else. Wow, Adam Larson does not maintain any overall there. Yeah, no, that's not happening. Nolachari, probably worth signing, or not Nolachari, Matt Grzelcyk, probably worth signing. A lot of guys here that are probably worth signing, but if they're asking for like $1 million each, it's going to start to add up here pretty quick. Yeah, $1.4 million for Mayfield. Like, it's Mayfield. Like, he's not a star defenseman. Ekholm's 4.7. Ouch. How many more years do we have him signed? He might be worth buying out, but you never know. For 4 years. He's already 33. It's probably worth it. And then just go out and spend more money on free agents. That's kind of the point that our team's at right now. Kalle Jakobsson, we can definitely... Or Carl, not Kalle. We can sign him. We can sign Pettersson. And we can sign... Robertson's probably worth signing too. Even if he is a low top 9, whatever. Rycroft is playing where? He was playing in the Q. Okay, so he's staying for another year. We'll definitely get Alos a deal, though. We've drafted a lot of low-end defensemen, to be honest. It's not turned out nearly as well as I'd hoped, but whatever. Hagelin, we gotta sign now. If he's expiring, yeah, we gotta sign him. As far as goalies go, Ullmark does want a deal. He's probably worth over $1 million. We can give him 1.2 for the next. Let's give him 1.5. Screw it. Why not? And besides that, qualify. Who? Oh, Lundqvist wants a deal. Sign him up. Why not? And I'm sure Nick Malek's going to be in the AHL this year, so hopefully he'll start to grow. Who knows? All right, so that is it for signings for now. Everybody should be signing. We offered everyone enough money. And let's see what happens here. So, Dustin Byfuglien signs, which is beautiful because he will probably be fitting somewhere into our coaching system here. Grzelcyk wanted more money. Oh, God, you guys are shit. Reject. Okay, finally we get one. Reject. God. Reject. Another one. God. Larkin finally signs. Weidman rejects. Allos finally signs. Arvidsson signs. Hedman signs. Doherty signs. Hagelin signs. Jakobsen signs. Pettersson signs. Arvidsson signs. Dear God, we had a lot of guys turn us down there. Oh, Larkin didn't sign. I thought he did. $13 million? That's how much he's going to cost us? He ain't worth that, but we can't exactly qualify him as an RFA or anything like that, because why would we be smart and make a move like that? Like, God. Okay. I'd prefer to get Blake Coleman back, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. If all these guys are turning us down for the money we offered them, which was good money. We offered them good money. They turned us down. The only guy I kind of want to offer a deal to here again is Weidman. We offer him that much. That's it. That's the only deal I'm offering. I'm pissed off at the rest of these guys for not signing with us. Because yes, it was a down year. The Chiefs still made the playoffs and got knocked out. How much fucking money do you want, Dylan Larkin? Oh my God. We offered him $13 million for the next 4 years. That's more than Connor McDavid. That is the highest paid contract in the league. And he turned it down. I am not impressed. That's all we're offering him. I'm not offering him any more than that. Because if he asks for more than that, fucking walk it, buddy. We don't care. And let's see what Dylan Larkin says. Holy shit. I can't believe how many assets we're losing here. It's awful. This is taking a turn for the very worst. I don't want to offer him 8 years. He's not worth 8 years. I'll offer him 14. That's the most amount of money I can offer him. Because, dear God, he is not worth even close to that. So he's not signing. He's not signing because I'm not paying $15 million for Dylan Larkin. So that's it for free agency. And yeah, I am a little not impressed right now. So not impressed. Unimpressed. That is the word I was looking for. Unimpressed. God. Okay, so of course Dylan Larkin's got 5 teams interested in him. Anthony, fuck off. You gotta be kidding me. Kempe might be a decent sign to pick up. All right, we're going all in on Dylan Larkin because we literally have no other option here. So, 4-year deal. We're going to toss in a solid $13.5 million right here on one player because, like, this is ridiculous. If he turns this down yet again, he is insane. And we will consider ourselves lucky for not signing him, honestly. So Nyquist might be worth signing, even though, isn't he a sniper? Yeah, he is. Shoot. Actually, I think Kempe would be worth signing. He could definitely play in our top kind of group here. And yeah, I think that would be a smart signing from us. $5 million for 5 years. Yeah, that's all right. Besides that, let's take a look at what this team still needs. They need some work still. There's no question. And I don't think we're going to be able to do or get all this stuff done in one season. So, let's see. Based on what we got here by position, I think we're pretty good up the middle. Don't really have to worry about that. Down the left wing, getting a guy like Kempe or Larkin back would definitely help. Looking at the right wing, it's solid, but it's not spectacular. It could be better. So maybe a right winger is in place, and we need at least 2 more defensemen, probably 3. So a right winger I'd actually be all right with signing would be Gustav Nyquist, but other teams do want him as well. We can always find other options. We've got guys like Hinestroza and Olofsson there. Or even, is Bjorkstrand? No, he's Danish. Okay, so let's look at right wingers here. That's tough. Let's go with okay, we're gonna offer Pitlick a contract for 2 years at $2 million. That's all right. And then we just need to go after defense, really. So it says Will Butcher would fit all our defensive pairings. That might be worth it. I don't want to offer him 5 years. I'd rather offer him 3. That's $6 million. So that's one contract. Let's go with I'd say Ian McCoshen would probably be a decent signing. I don't want 5 years again. I'd rather do 3. 3 years at $5 million. That would be fine with me. And so that's 2. And yeah, let's go with Jake Gardner for 3 years at 5.2. Isn't that bad? So we're going to advance a couple days here. I swear to God, if Larkin doesn't sign, he is actually, like, certifiably insane. We're offering him so much money to come back. And let's see. Is he insane? Okay, he wanted more money. Will Butcher signs. Pitlick signs. McCaution signs. Larkin takes his time. Ooh. So, what's his name wanted more money here? Where is he? Gardner wanted more money. So, if we can find him in here. Right there. Another team's interested in Montreal. Okay, you guys can have Gardner. I'm fine with that. We'll go with a guy like Grizzlick. I'm alright with that. So let's advance another day, and Kempe signs. Larkin obviously signs. I can't believe how much money we paid him. And we'll advance a couple more days just to see if we get Grizzlick or not. And yes, we do. All right, so we are good to go for the next season. Let's just hope we see some team growth, because that's the main thing we're trying to stress here. So, heading into the next season, 83% of the tickets sold. Don't ask me how. Like, just don't ask me how. Oh, good. So we're under the current number of players we need. So, yeah, go out and sign a few, and let's get rid of them, because I really should have done that by myself, because otherwise it's going to sign a bunch of random players we don't even need and know. So, there's our goals. Not the greatest goals, whatever. So, okay, yeah, whatever. So this is how the team's looking for the next season here coming up, and to be honest, it doesn't look that bad. It's more just a matter of we need certain players playing on different lines here, so let's go. Yeesh. Okay, so we're definitely going to have to find a better coach. That's the for sure first thing we need to do here. Did Olmark not sign a contract with us? Oh, shit. Oh, that was dumb on my part. Oh, God. Okay, we got some work to do still. Fuck, I thought he signed. So, in a slightly surprising turn of events here, we are going to offer Paul Stastny a head coaching job here by the looks of it. So, we got to fire a coach for sure. Just based on the fact that we have to pay more money to one of our coaches here. Why does this guy deserve $2 million as a defensive coach? Like, who the hell is this guy? Never seen him before. Anyways, let's get him the hell out of here. And now we got money to actually hire a coach for. Everyone likes Bufflin for the most part, so that's an option too. He's a guy who was literally just playing for us a year ago. Could be our new coach. That's okay. Let's check out the team with this fit. We saw Paul Stastny had 66, or plus 66 chemistry. I'm gonna turn the light on there so you guys can actually see me a little better. That top line is perfect. Holy Jesus. Or you play it like that, and then that's a little more balanced. I like how the forwards group looks like that. It's more just the defense at this point, so you could go like that, or okay, so let's try Grzelcyk and Smith-Pelly up on the top pairing. Beautiful. And then McCoshen fits best. Oh god, he also fits best on the top pairing. Are you kidding me? That might be our best move, actually. All right, so I actually quite like how the team looks under Dustin Byfuglien, so we're gonna leave it and hope that things kind of work out here. So, we got a couple things to do. First thing on our contracts here is this new goalie is just getting released. He's out of here. Can we not? Oh god. Okay, so we gotta trade him. That's even funner. Okay. Okay, so let's go with this goalie, wherever he is. This guy. Anybody want him? Nope, literally nobody wants him. Okay. In exchange for, like, a 7th round pick. Please? Alright, perfect. Okay, so Ullmark goes up, and that is alright. Alright, so here's how the team is going to look heading into the next season. I know we just paid Dylan Larkin a lot of money, but, like, man, I don't even know if it's worth it playing him on the top line just because they could not score last year, and that was really difficult to watch. But, yeah, this is how the lineup's looking at the moment. I think it's how we're going to leave it for the majority of the season, and, yeah, it definitely could be worse. We're trying Felix Arvidsson on the top pairing. Who knows how that's going to go? It's definitely going to be interesting to see. And yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense to play that any other way. Even if we went like Grzelcyk and if we tried Grzelcyk and Smith-Pelly, it's only a +3. So I don't know how well that would work. And yeah, it's just difficult trying to figure out how this lineup's going to all mesh together because it doesn't fit perfectly, but it's not that bad either. Goaltending's back up to where it was last season with 85 rated Arvidsson there. Hopefully he can have a better year this year. I mean, I would definitely say that the defense is not better in front of him, but, you know, we got to work with what we got. And, I mean, Ullmark has gotten over the 100-win mark in his career. Not many wins with Hartford, to be honest, but we're going to try to turn that around hopefully this season. And yeah, that's how our team's looking at the moment. So looking at the AHL, you know, it's well-rounded again. I'm extremely surprised with how well Cameron Atkinson's turned out, and he will definitely be up into our team within the next year or so. And yeah, we just gotta hope that he does well in the AHL. As far as defense goes, pretty well-rounded. We're trying to get Hackett as many minutes as we can, and he is just like struggling to find any kind of chemistry with anybody here, and it's annoying. So yeah, that's our lineup right now. In goal, we've got Nick Malik. He's gonna get a lot of shots and hopefully will grow. But yeah, that's our team, and that's what we're gonna be working with heading into the next season. At this point, I would say that we are about ready to name a captain. I think I know who I want to name. It's been a while. We haven't named anybody captain yet, and it's not going to be Anders Lee. So this is how things are going to go here. I want to check who we named captain last season because I don't entirely recollect who it was. So we had Yarncrow, Kessler, and Lee all with letters last year. All those guys are still on the team, but out of all those guys, nobody really put up spectacular numbers for the most part. McGuire-Jackson did. So, here's what we're going to do. We are going to name Brandon Kessler, the captain of the Hartford Whalers here. An alternate is going to go to McGuire-Jackson, stripped off of Anders Lee because of how bad the season went, and he just did not help at all. Calle Yarncrow was able to, kind of stabilize the team a little better, so he will keep an A. And, yeah, that is how the team is looking right now. So, heading into the next season, we're considered a hopeful franchise again. Who knows what that means? And are there any prospects coming up that we should be worried about? Probably Gabriel Carlos, just simply because we don't have enough defensemen. So there's one, and then Grummett Morris is a question mark for sure. Sontag too, but yeah, we'll kind of figure that out over the next episode. So anyways, that is going to be wrapping it up. If you guys are enjoying this Hartford Whalers Country Collaboration Franchise Mode, please go down below, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, do all that good stuff, and make sure you leave comments because I love reading them. But that is going to be it for me. This is Etanyos signing out, and see ya!